Today's comes from Amanda. Amanda, thank you very much for sending us this. Dear Simon, oh, where to begin? This is a significant crime. A sin against rock.
Oh,
what? A sin against and a sin against roll.
Very good.
Yeah.
One of our best friends, John, is a big, and I mean huge, Kiss fan. Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, Ace Frehley, what a name that is, and Peter Criss. The guys with the face paint and the outfits. The guys with the pyrotechnics and floating drum kits. You ever seen Kiss play?
I've seen them once, yes.
What did you think?
They have a great intro. You want the best, you got the best. The hottest band in the world, Kiss.
That's them, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I won't ask Katie Susie because Katie won't have seen Kiss, I don't think.
No, I haven't.
John first saw them in 1976 on their Destroyer on the Spirit tour. Since then, he has seen them, get this, 106 times.
Wow. Okay.
In several countries. He's met all of the band except Paul Stanley, co-founder, frontman, rhythm guitarist, and co-lead vocalist. He even sat in the audience on Loose Women next to Gene Simmons' wife and Playmate of the Year in 1982, Shannon Tweed, when Gene was being interviewed.
Wow.
Hardcore. So basically, possibly the biggest Kiss fan of all time.
I would say so.
My husband David and I have never been to see Kiss perform live, which apparently is a crime in itself. As they were on their End of the World tour in 2019, John insisted...
Not.
Exactly. It's a word of encouragement for the kids, isn't it? In 2019, John insisted that we needed to see them as this is their last ever tour. Maybe. So in full makeup, with John's husband James, photo attached, we went to the London O2 Arena to see them. Gotta give it to them, they put on one hell of a show. A show that will never be forgotten. Or the feeling of heat from the fire props. So now roll forward to 2021, when a Paul Stanley Facebook post asked people's opinions about the tour. I replied with some comment about how good the show was. And a while later, I had a like on my comment. And a like from Paul Stanley.
Wow.
The co-founder, frontman, rhythm guitarist and co-lead vocalist of Kiss. No less. I could not believe it. Quick as a flash, a screenshot later, the message was forwarded to John with a rather smug, "Look who's liked my comment then." And why stop there? I got a t-shirt made too. I had more of a response from Paul Stanley, co-founder, frontman, rhythm guitarist and co-lead vocalist of Kiss, than John, and he'd seen them 106 times. A week or so later, Paul Stanley private messaged me. OMG, a seismic moment in anyone's life, surely. A private message from Paul Stanley. Let me see what it says. Click on this link. At that point, the sudden dawn of realization hit me. His page had clearly been copied, and it was a scammer who had liked the comment and later messaged me. No, this was awful. How could I have been so dumb? Obviously, the great Paul Stanley, co-founder from was not going to message little old me. So obviously the decent thing would be to come clean to John, who was obviously slightly crushed by our apparent good fortune. However, it kind of seemed more fun not to.
Yeah.
By then, the newly printed T-shirt had arrived. With COVID, it was Christmas before we got to see John and James again. By then, I'd forgotten all about the T-shirt until my husband David, who had a few drinks, disappeared, returning wearing it in full gloating style, chest puffed, pointing at the like photo attached. And there's a photograph, and clearly it's a T-shirt just of the post.
Commitment.
Yes, making a big thing about the fact it had been liked. Well, their end of the tour, surprisingly, is still going. So John, as their devoted fan, will be travelling from the UK to see them in both Paris and Amsterdam this year. He travels knowing that an apparent injustice has been perpetrated in the world of rock by his favourite band. Well, let the record now state that we're putting that wrong to right. Here we go. Father Simon, I beg forgiveness for not confessing to John that Paul Stanley never liked my Facebook comment. I had never told him until right now. He hasn't heard of me, Paul Stanley, that is, and he has never had anything to do with anything that I have ever done. Please forgive me and my husband. Thank you very much. From Amanda. Well, it's always good to have a confession from the world of rock, I think.
Yeah.
And that's definitely what we had there, because no one in the world of Kiss got in touch with Amanda, but she still made a big thing about it. Sister Katie Susie, what are you saying here?
Do you know what, Amanda? I'm actually going to forgive you because I think it was a genuine error. There are a lot of these kind of scam type things on Facebook. And it sounds like John has enough Kiss-related memories that he can get over this. I mean, if you've been sitting next to these people at Loose Women, going to all the tours, I don't think it would have actually caused him that much grief. So, Amanda, you're forgiven.
Brother from another guy.
I mean, getting a T-shirt to put a social media post on, that does feel next level, doesn't it? I have to say fair play to the scammer for knowing the members of Kiss. I mean, the scammers that come to me don't seem to be that well informed. But I am going to forgive just because I love it. I love it when bands do tours that suggest we're never coming back. This is definitely the last one. Absolutely, come and see us now. Oh, 3 years later. Here we are again. Lovely. Definitely forgiven.